Hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Mania Legends. So we are about to move on to tier 8 of the Greeting the Dawn event. We just have to collect 2 more lots of gold and then we should be done. So come on, there we go. And we got a card pack here, so come on, verdant pieces. You know you want to. Or nothing. I mean, I guess that's fine too. I mean, we're used to it by now. But now we moved on to tier 8, and so we have to win battles, feed dragons, and breed elemental hybrids. So that's a little bit annoying, because I do have an egg in here. I will probably end up speeding that up, just so that we can do all the other stuff. But let's... wait, no. Maybe we should not sell him, because we do need to feed our dragons up. Again, if you have level 1 dragons, then you could just feed them, or we do have a level 5 here, I guess, so we'll just feed him up a little bit, you know, like, as much as we can, get all the items out of him. So there we go, we got some delayed items there, so we will sell this swamp dragon, because we do not need him at all. Then we'll put you in there, and then we'll save him for the next round of stuff. And then we do also have a striker egg here to hatch as well. And again, we're at 41 out of 250. So in like a day, we've already done like almost 50. So that is not too bad. But obviously, it is going to be taking quite a long time to do all that. But like I said, I'm going to speed this up. We do need to breed elemental hybrids. That even counts as one, which is pretty funny actually. But then we need to put our fire and wind dragons back in here. There we go, we got him and our wind guy, and then we can breed those. And then in 35 minutes we'll put the egg into the hatchery, and then we'll put another one in the breeding den, etc, etc. And we'll just keep going like that because we need 12 of those. And we also need to win some battles as well. And we did move up to Dragon Scale League 2, just, I think we were at like, what, 138 position. So that was pretty lucky, so we might as well start off with doing these like straight away, because we only just made it last time. So, you know, I only did like 4 or 5 lots of fights and we still got promoted. So far, we are doing pretty well with our Dragon Scale League 1 goal and whatnot. I mean, staying in Dragon Scale League 1 is going to be the hardest thing to do, but... you know, we'll take it as it comes. If we need to do any shifty stuff, need to keep coming back like every hour and redoing the fights, well, I guess that's just what we're going to have to do today. But you can see that we do still get the event tokens for doing arena fights as well, which is pretty good. You get them for doing map fights, arena fights. I believe you get them for the Enchantment League fights as well. I don't see why you wouldn't. So you can sort of do a bunch of things all at once, which is what you should be doing, because people go, oh, there's so much to do in the game now that it's like impossible without playing for like 6 hours a day. But a lot of the stuff you can like double up, you know? So it's not all that bad. It's only when you have like castle events, clan events, dragons to breed, and, you know, temples to unlock, where you start to think, okay, I'm getting a little bit over what I can handle here. And you gotta, like, sit back and sort of look at it and then think about it for a little bit. But, you know, we don't have too much arduous stuff to do. We should have hit our cap for the amount of stuff that we can get for this tier, I believe. Not 100%. But we might as well just finish off our 6 fights anyway. Again, I'm really upset that the clan event isn't on at the moment, because at least that would give us like an extra thing to be doing. And we did get position 1 for the last one that we did, so we got all of those clan dragon pieces, which was very, very nice. So we're gonna have to miss out for a week, and then they'll come back. And hopefully the bugs that have been going on in like the Enchantment League, in the clan events, hopefully they'll get fixed. Because I mentioned it before, but apparently people were getting kicked out of like the big clans and stuff for like no reason. So I don't really know what was going on with all that stuff, but there you go. After doing those fights, we're in position 6 for now, and we've got another 3 days and 5 hours. But we do need to at least be in rank 140 to get promoted. So it shouldn't be too hard. But, you know, at the same time, still a a little bit of a pain. But these tiers are going to take us quite a while. We might as well take a look at the wiki's event guide stuff for this tier, because I haven't actually looked at it for tier 8 very much. So it's apparently going to take about 20 hours to do this tier. So we can... The Feed Dragons one resets every 6 hours. Jesus, that is a long time. Wow, why does that have to take so long? That's ridiculous. And they always make it so the ones that take the longest amount of time cost the most gems as well. So anyone that does try and pay for these events, they do make you cough up a lot of cash. But you don't need to do it. Again, we should be getting the Ceramic Dragon pretty soon then. Most people, I imagine, would be on tier 9 by now. Sort of like halfway through tier 9, getting into tier 10 soonish. But like 6 hours for tier 8. Like for tier 9, the longest is 2 hours and 40 minutes. Obviously there's 50 that you have to collect, but you know, that's ridiculous. And for tier 9, it requires you to do 2 dungeon iterations as well. So that's like 2 days worth, because you can only do 6 fights a day. So yeah, that is not a spiffing thing to have to do. Speaking of which, you know, we do have dungeon fights left to do today, because we're not going to finish this tier quite yet, I don't believe. I don't know, maybe I should just not continue on with the dungeon. That might be a good idea, because if we do finish tier 8 somehow before the end of the day, I don't know, I doubt we will. But I'm just going to do it anyway. And in the dungeon at the moment, the hard fights for me are level 66. And obviously Andy one-shots all of these. And for the easy fights, they're about level 54, level 55s. Most of the time, I believe. And, you know, our Comet and Clay Dragons can just about do them. They don't struggle all that much because of our Comet Dragon's Wind. But, like, if we didn't have our Comet Dragon to weaken the guy's attacks, I think that we would be struggling, like, majorly with our other 2 dragons. And that's just what happens when you level up your one main dragon. That's just like one of the things that has to happen. You know, there's not a lot you can do about it. And again, I'm just trying to get through Dragon Scale Leagues and get new dragons, continue on with the map stuff. So leveling up our Autumn Dragon is probably the best option for that. It's like, I even get tempted to level up our portal just so that then I can do the rest of the heroic mode map, but, you know, we are so close to the end as it is, and Andy can do most of it on his own. I mean, it does suck that now we have to, level up all of our guys just to upgrade the temple. That is so annoying, but it is what it is. And we're just going to have to deal with it for now. So like I said, these guys are level 56, and a Comet Dragon at enchantment level 2, I believe, just one-shots them, which is very nice. Very nice indeed. And then we can shield ourselves up on our Clay Dragon. We take no damage anyway. And then we just use our Sunflower Dragon here to build up our Dragon Fury bar. Because obviously none of these guys really have a multi-target attack. I mean, our Clay Dragon does, but he doesn't deal a lot of damage, let's be honest. Like, if we use this, he doesn't even half health this guy. He gets close, but he doesn't really do a whole lot. So, we might as well just build up our Dragon Fury bar, and then we can use it on wave 2 and just finish it off super duper quick. And that is always good. Always a good thing, you know? Maybe we should just put the shield on ourselves this turn, let them attack us, and then we'll attack them and then use Dragon Fury. And he missed anyway. You silly goose. What are you doing? But yeah, these dungeon fights still are not difficult by any stretch. Again, thank goodness to our Comet Dragon for having Storms of Burin and doing a decent job of it. But I still remember, like, for that very short period of time where everyone was going, the dungeon's so hard! I can't do the dungeon anymore! Unless you don't have level 6 upgrades on your attacks, you shouldn't be struggling, really, with doing the dungeon, because most of the time, again, it does even out your levels. So even if you have a super strong guy and 2 not great guys, normally it works out pretty well for you. But I believe it does take into account the 4th highest dragon's level as well, although I don't remember. Maybe they did change that. But it's easy peasy lemon squeezy as usual for us, so I don't know. Again, maybe it just hasn't affected me as much as it did for other people, but you know, we've been doing the dungeon, or been able to do the dungeon, for a good while. But, you know, it's going to be Valentine's Day soon. We did see the new Heart Dragon not too long ago. So I'm hoping that the Heart Dragon, the Cupid Dragon, all those other, like, Valentine's Day themed dragons, I hope they come back. Maybe one in the dungeon, one as a Dragon of the Week or something. That would be super, super cute. Like, what is it, on the 15th? Something like that? Valentine's Day. I should probably know, but I don't. But it's not too far away, and like most people, I am always going to accept a new Dragon of the Week. You know, when I don't breed the Dragons of the Week, I get very, very, very antsy about it. But, you know, hopefully we get it. Give me some gems for the sake of it. Come on. Well, you know, it gave me 3 gems, gave me some dungeon stuff. It's what I asked for, basically. Obviously, you can get, like, 100 gems or whatever it is out of the chests if you're lucky, but obviously not going to work out for us. But what do we need to upgrade now? I know that I unlocked the light element on our crystal. I think we have to level up 1 more light dragon, I believe. Yeah, it's 1 more. So what light dragon are we actually going to upgrade? We could just upgrade the torch dragon as well. But I kind of want to go for a different guy. What other temple are we actually going for? 5 level 45 plus, well that is not happening. Do we have enough for a fire? We can already upgrade our fire temple. I don't know, if we have a light and a metal guy, maybe we should do it on him. Do we have one? Light and metal. I do not remember what types these guys are anymore. That's pretty bad. You are Earth, you are Shadow. I don't know. Who should we upgrade? I just want to upgrade a guy. Someone. Anyone. This guy. The medalist. You are who I am looking for. Let's level him up to level 30 whenever we can. Again, we could just level up a legendary, but you know, the medalist is pretty chill. And I don't think we're going to get it yet. We can get it to level 28, so we are close, and then we'll be able to upgrade our light temple, and then we'll be able to level up this snazzy guy, little Samey here. Again, we will have to spend a lot of gems on awakening his light element, which is a pain. But, you know, it's goals. It's something to do. And, you know, eventually if we get him to level 70, then we can upgrade Andy to level 80. Then we'll have 2 really, really strong damaging guys, which I'm going to be very, very happy about. But, you know, anyway, I'm going to keep continuing on with tier 8 of the event. We'll get the ceramic guy soon. He's a light and fire and wind as well. I could even upgrade this guy when we get him, but, you know, anyway, but we'll get him soon enough, and I've got some other videos and things to do, so I'm going to skedaddle for now. But good luck with the event. Make sure you're using the wiki page to help you out. This is so incredibly useful. If you don't use it, make sure you are. Like, start using it right now, and you will help yourself out in the event massively. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If you liked, leave a thumbs up, and I will love you eternally and be grateful for your assistance in promoting the channel. But anyway, for now, thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.